Ox Tools have established a fantastic reputation for creating high quality and high value hand tools. But what they have done is they've, created incredible ranges for particular trades, especially those into bricklaying, into plastering with their speed skim range, and also those that are doing a lot of tiling. And that is what we're going to be focusing on in this video. We're going to be looking at all of the different tools that Ox have released for tiling. And we're going to start off with, the elephant in the room. I know I'm going to move this and everything's going to fall over, but I'm just going to have to do it. You got this. This is a nice flexible bucket. Now this is going to be great for mixing your adhesive. You can get, a variety of different flexible buckets on the market, but if you want one you can trust Ox Tools, and you can with all of their other tools as well. Then we have a nice bag of spacers here. These are going to be nice and reusable, and essentially what you are going to use these for is you're going to use it to get your work as accurate and as neat as possible. Not only can you use them to ensure that you have got all of your tiles placed an even distance apart from each other, but you can also make sure with these that all of your tiles are at the same height as well. So these are going to be really, really important for getting your work as neat as possible. Speaking of neat, speaking of accuracy, if you're working in any awkward spaces and just need to take a small piece away from the tile, then you can do that with Ox's tile nippers. Essentially, it is as easy as clamping this down on the side of the tile and snipping them. These are snips essentially, but for a tile. So yeah, if you need to work up into any awkward corners, need to make space for some extra grout or anything like that, then you can do so with the tile nippers. Now, here's a tool that is going to come in handy if you're applying grout for the first time, or if you're looking to reapply grout. This is the grout remover, and you can use this in between the tiles to remove any grout. You'd essentially use a nice abrasive tool, so you'd essentially use this scraping up and down to remove any unwanted grout in between tiles, or removing any adhesive that may be seeping through the tiles. This is going to be great for removing that. But what about actually applying the adhesive? Well, Ox have a wide range of notched trowels to get that job done. You'll notice there are two different sides to this, and you'd be using them for different purposes. With the straight side here, you would just use that for your initial appliance of the adhesive, but you'd then use this notched edge to get that nice finish across the surface. Now with this, you need to do everything in one direction to allow the air to flow through neatly and evenly. If you do things in different directions and mix things up, you are going to face some problems. You might face some air pockets, some air bubbles, and it's just going to make your work a living nightmare. You've then got a couple of tools that are going to come in handy when spreading the grout from in between the tiles. You've got the sponge and you've got the grout floats here, and like I said, these are perfect just for using across the top of the tiles. Get things nice and neat, get all of the grout, and make sure it is only sitting in between the tiles. So there we have it. There is a rundown of some of the most important tools that you are going to need for your tiling work, brought to you by Ox Tools. They specialize in creating high quality, high value hand tools, especially for all of your tiling needs. Shop now in the Ox Superstore over at its.co.uk.